Hey guys, welcome back for another round of basic techniques. We're going to focus on chops today, in particular the center chop or Chungdan Suromaki. Chungdan meaning center, Suro meaning knife hand, Maki meaning block. Chungdan Suromaki, center knife hand block. This is a little different from some of the other blocks that I've already taught in this video series because it's not going to have the reactionary force that you have for like a Haramaki low block or a Sangdanmaki high block where there's a push-pull action. Those are contrary force motions. This particular movement is going to be contributive, so everything you're going to be doing is going to be to help build the pressure and power for the latter technique that's going to come. So without further ado, we're going to show you 3 different styles. We're going to show you just hand motions to get your hands in the right positions. Then we're going to show you how to add the hand position for the starting position. And then we're going to add supreme hip power, lots of hip twisting, okay? So starting off, what we're going to do is we're going to cross our arms, but we're going to focus on our hands being outside. It's going to look like I'm waving hello to you guys at the camera, and then everybody else, from my point of view, I see the back of my knuckles. We don't like to see the hands like this. A lot of times I'm seeing chops being thrown and the hand will be inverted this way. That actually would be smacking the back of your knuckles on something that you were trying to deflect or defend against, or even strike. So we do want to make sure that our hand is rotated to the outside. Here's how we're going to practice. You're going to cross both of your arms and it's going to look like you're doing a hello with both hands, okay? Let's try it on the other side. If I put the hand on the other side, it goes the same way. Crossing both arms, keeping your thumb tucked and pressed to the side of your open palm. So once again, cross, pull. We're gonna do that 5 times. Let's do it together. Ready? Pull and snap. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, so that's just the hand position and arm movement that we're gonna be doing at the back end of this technique. Now let's show you where the hands start. The starting position for the Chungdan Suromaki center knife hand chop is going to be the back hip. Now right now, since both of my hips are going to be neutral, doesn't matter which side you start on, we're just using that as a unifying starting point. Now from this hip, I'm going to bring both hands up and think of it like drawing a rainbow with your hands. We want it to arc and finish. My hand position for my back hand is going to end up right here on my solar plexus, palm up, and it's just going to be just as firm as the hand doing the block itself. So once again, I'm touching here, I'm going to bring this hand up, and I'm going to focus on right about my eye level with my chop. If I do the other hand, I start my hands on this hip, this hand will be arcing like the rainbow, it's going to stop at about my eye line, the other hand will be stopping at my solar plexus. We're going to try to get those hands to stop in the same time motion, both stopping in their finished positions at the exact same moment. It's a little bit difficult to do without stepping, but again, we're just trying to isolate that movement. So let's show you again. We're going to do this a total of 10 times or 5 on each side. Hands to this hip over here, bring them up, arc and stop. 1, this side. 2, this side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now what we're going to practice, same idea, but we're going to add the step forward that is going to make this feel so much more natural. Standing with feet stationary, it's really difficult to do all the hip movement. In order to do this, we're going to exaggerate that hip movement. We're going to pull our hands back. We're going to really bring our hands to the back hip. We're going to let our hips kind of turn, close the technique, and then quickly find our way back to the starting point. This side, bring the hands here. We can even shuffle back, close, then bring it back to that center meeting point, the center chop position, okay? This is gonna engage your hips a lot. We wanna exaggerate that motion at first to get the maximum power with the block. And also please imagine the strike that we're coming and trying to prevent will be on the outside of our hand here. Again, that's why it's important to make sure your palm is facing away from you. Let's try that 10 times as well. Hands on this side, step forward, twist, chop 1. Hands on this side, step, chop 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I tried to add a little bit more hip power on each block as we went through that sequence. Also, finishing position was firm and tight. This will give you the best center chop possible. All right, guys, it's time for you to practice. We only did about 10 on each side total, so I recommend you guys go back and quadruple that. Get a little practice in. Do it slow at first. Do it in front of a mirror so you can see that your hands are in the right position, and let's refine our technique to be the best, okay? That was center chop or Chungdan Suromaki. I'll see you for the next video soon.